Hello everyone, I'm Neetu. Today I'm going to explain about data and telecommunication in network management. First we'll say about the data communication definition. Human beings are the only creatures on the earth who are able to communicate with each other through the medium of language. There are certain number of languages where we will use to communicate each other. But humans take this gift to another extent. Distance, time, and physical existence of the person don't matter in communication these days because they built a communication system through which they can communicate or share data like images, videos, text files, etc. with their loved ones anytime, anywhere. I would like to take an example of WhatsApp. Like we can share uh, the videos, images. We can even text. We can share the files to another person at any time, at anywhere. Communication is defined as a process in which more than one computer transfer information instruction to each other for sharing resources. Or in other words, communication is a process or act in which we can send or receive data. A network of computers is defined as an interconnected collection of autonomous computers. Autonomous means no computer can start, stop, or control another computer. Not only WhatsApp, we can use many applications like Telegram, Instagram, etc. There are many communication channels where we can communicate each other. Next, we'll see about the components of data communication. There are five types of the components of data communication: message, sender, receiver, transmission medium or communication channels, and set of rules or protocol. A message is a piece of information that is to be transmitted from one person to another. It could be a text file, an audio file, a video file, etc. Sender it is simply a device that sends the data messages. It can be a computer, mobile telephone, laptop, video camera, or workstation, etc. Receiver. It is a device that receives messages. It can be a computer, telephone, mobile, workstation, etc. For example, I'm a sender where I'm sending the data message to the receiver, and where the receiver receives the message at particular time and specific data. Transmission media or communication channels. Communication channels are the media that connects two or more workstations. Workstations can be connected by either wired media or wireless media. Set of rules or protocol. When someone sends the data, the sender, it should be understandable to receiver also, otherwise it is meaningless. For example, Sonali sends a message to Chetan. If Sonali writes in Hindi and Chetan cannot understand Hindi, it is a meaningless conversation. Here is a diagram for data communication where the sender is sending the message to the receiver through the transmission medium and receiver receives the message. Therefore, now we'll see there are some set of rules or protocols that is followed by every computer connected to the internet, and they are TCP and IP. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol. IP stands for Internet Protocol. First, we'll see about TCP, Transmission Control Protocol. It is responsible for dividing messages into packets on the source computer and resembling the received packet at the destination or recipient computer. It also makes sure that the packets have the information about the source of the data message, the destination of the message data, the sequence in which the message data should be reassembled, and checks if the message has been sent correctly to the specific destination. What is the book of TCP is that 8. It divides the message into packets and it checks if the message has been sent correctly to the specific destination, to the specific, like for example, to the specific person at the specific time and the same message. IP, Internet Protocol. Do you ever wondered how does computer determine which packet belongs to which device? What happens if the message you send to your friend is received by your father? Scary, right? Well, IP is responsible for handling the address of the destination computer so that each packet is sent to its proper destination. Let's see the types of data communication. As we know that the data communication is a communication in which we can send or receive data from one device to another. The data communication is divided into three types: simple communication, half duplex communication, and full duplex communication. Simple communication is nothing but it is a one-way communication, or we can say that unidirectional communication in which one device only receives and another device only sends data, and device uses their entire capacity in transmission. For example, IoT entering data using a keyboard, listening music using a speaker, etc. Now, if we have to send any data using some IoT application, we'll just enter the data and we will send the data to they send the data in one device, but the receiver receives the data in another device. Half duplex communication is nothing but it is a two-way communication, or we can say that it is a bidirectional communication in which both the devices can send and receive data, but not at the same time. When one device is sending data, then the other device is only receiving. And when the other data is receiving the data, and the sender will be the sender will not do any other work. For example, walkie-talkie. When a person talks in a walkie-talkie, that he can only send the message after completing the whole statement, and the receiver receives only he can listen to the voice which the sender has been sent. Full duplex communication. It is a two-way communication, or we can say that it is a bidirectional communication in which both the devices can send and receive data at the same time. For example, mobile phones, landlines, etc. Now we use phones to communicate with each other. This is a full duplex communication. Now let's see the telecommunication. TMN provides a framework for achieving interconnectivity and communication across heterogeneous operation system and telecommunication networks. To achieve this, TMN defines a set of interface points for elements which perform the actual communication processing, such as a call processing switch to be accessed by elements such as management workstations to monitor and control them. The standard interface allows elements from different manufacturers to be incorporated into a network under a single management control. For communication between operation systems and network elements, it uses a Common Management Information Protocol CMIP or mediation devices which is uses Q3 interface. The TML layered organization is used as fundamental basis for the management software of ISDN, BISDN, ATM, SDH or SONET and GSM networks. It is not as commonly used for purely packet-switched data networks. Modern telecom networks often automated management functions and are run by operations support system OSS software. These manage modern telecom networks and provide the data that is needed in a day-to-day running of a telecom network. OSS software is also responsible for issuing commands to the network infrastructure to active new services offerings, command services for new customers, and detect and correct network faults. Thank you.